We're back, Tassie Part 2. We've got the usual suspects. Berkey's in the navvy seat, Lane from Trackabout Campers, Simon from Custom Off-Road. Last time you seen us, we were cruising down the east coast. Now we're on the west coast, the Wild West. It's untouched, I can't wait. Well, here we go. After a night camped at Zeehan, we've made our way south, down onto the beach at Strawn. From here, we're going to push our way north and see if we can't cross the Henty River. What a magical little drive. We've just come from Strawn, up the beach, through the Henty River. Make sure you're on dead low tide and walk that before you come across. And we've just made it up to Trial Harbour, a beautiful little beachside community. Much like Orchid Beach, I guess, only she's a little bit colder down here. But beautiful little town. We're gonna push out here and let's get on to Climbies. The infamous Climbies track. Now, we were told this was an absolute must and the boys weren't wrong. The track starts just outside of Trial Harbour and takes us all the way through to Granville Harbour. It's about 18 kilometres of fun, proper four-wheel driving. Climbies track, absolutely turning it on. Just got himself stuck in a little bit of a spot here. If he had had probably a front or a rear locker, he would have just kept coming. All he needs is a real quick snatch. So we're just going to run the snatchy out, throw the blanket on, and he should be up in no time. No worries, Simon.
$50 towel hide.
What happened there?
I just slid straight off.
So we just pulled up to this little water crossing. It doesn't look too bad, but there's heaps of tracks around, so people are obviously trying to get around it. Old number plate in the tree. Must be a little bit interesting.
Blowing.
Jump in.
It's blowing out through here.
There's only one thing to do, boys.
Rock it off.
It's a rock off, bring it in. Yes, fucking yes.
We did lose. We tied.
We'll go again.
Alright. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Who is it?
Simundi.
Oh, you and me again. 3, 2, 1.
Ooh.
Ooh. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, Berkey's in, finally, yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna need shorts.
Get in there, you long
I haven't got those design shorts. I'll put some board shorts on.
Didn't even get your knees wet.
Oh, good out of that one, Lolly. Delicacy.
Yeah.
Well, the boys just did the hard crossing over there, so I thought we'd stop for a sausage and fill our bellies back up, I guess.
Righto, so we're probably not even halfway through the Climbing's track. If you've been here before, you'll know this spot. Beautiful little hill climb down through a waterfall. Absolutely magic backdrop. We pulled up for a little bit of lunch, and then I reckon we'll get the rest of this track done and dusted.
Made it.
Maggie! Yeah. Well good, mate.
Nice.
Pulled through as always. Another one done.
What does that say?
The end.
Climbing's track done and dusted. This would have to be the full drive version of the Great Ocean Road, I think. But it's time to get out of here, I think. Set up camp.
It's fine camp.
Let's go.
Incredible.
Morning, lads.
Morning, buddy. Where are we off today?
Well, another cold morning, but I reckon we'll push up to the Pieman today since we didn't quite make it there yesterday. And then maybe go and have a look at this Bellfor track, which apparently is supposed to be pretty interesting. See how we go there and see where we end up, I guess.
Straight up. Yep. That way, man. Yep.
So we're just coming down onto the beach here, cruising along the farm track. She's been a bit washed out, not much sand left, but we got Berkey, the chief navigator here, so he's just guiding everyone through.
Navin through.
Good job, bud.
Straighten up that, go down, swing around.
Take back what you wanted to say. You know it would.
We're pushing north and this track absolutely has it all. We're driving on beautiful beaches, over colourful rocks, through mud holes, and you wouldn't believe it, we just saw a Tasmanian devil. Unfortunately, we were too slow with the camera.
Oh.
going to try and winch him out, get him out of this bog hole backwards because he's stuck in his dip and it's not going forwards at all. It'll probably make it worse if we go forward.
Well, that wasn't much fun. Bit of an endless bog hole. We got a little bit carried away. They were all nice and hard, and this one was a bit of a bottomless pit. Oh well, we're out.
Someone put a river in your road. Hey?
Bit of a shame.
Where are we?
I don't know.
That's your job.
Pieman.
Well, this is the Pieman River. Welcome.
And we're supposed to get across it.
So yeah, stupidly on our maps, we didn't do a great deal of research, obviously. Looks like you can cross there and head up to this old mine. That's not going to bloody happen. Well, maybe it's not real deep.
Maybe it's not.
How could we find out?
I think it's going to have to be a rock off.
Do you think those birds are standing on their feet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon it's up
Go on,
to
Bergie, someone's got to walk it just in case. It might only be knee deep, especially with your knees.
You lead us here, mate.
Go on, do a knee deep walk.
No, let's rock it. Rock off.
Alright.
Rightio.
Ready?
3, 2, 1. Yes!
3, 2, 1. Whoa. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
That's me.
Bergie!
That's me.
Ah.
It's got to get done. Don't, guys, I got this. I got this. No, you just take a seat in your car.
Well, little does Berkey know, this is salt water, so we're not crossing it anyway. Keep going, mate, you're alright. It might be doable.
I wouldn't leave him behind. Oh, good. Yeah, come on, mate.
Okay, so not everything goes to plan, but we have found a pretty epic track out the back of Pieman Heads. Unfortunately, we've got a little bit of backtracking to do, so we thought we'd stop off at these epic dunes and have a bit of fun along the way.
With your eyes closed.
Alright, well, that was pretty bloody boring. Didn't go as well as we'd expected. In Explore style, we're going to step it up a notch, maybe 2 notches. We'll see what happens.
You can ditch the halo. All you do is say so. Better anyway, though. As a hypocrite, chewing on his jaw with the judgment. Into a hole that goes forever. Until a day trip sets a stage. It's harder than ever. And can't. I need some bums holding a stamp. And so I'll lay low, sit and watch the days go. I gotta stay close, cause the drip drips out and get loud in apartments. Into a hole that goes forever. Until a day trip sets a stage. It's harder than ever. So get it up, don't leave it away. Just sit by.
Yes! canoeing. Jump back, yay!
Just keep going, mate. If you can lock it harder.
I got a tree there.
Right.
To say it's overgrown is an understatement. Bush pinstriping everywhere, and then we ran into a dead end. Typical, 9 out of 10 tracks that are overgrown tend to be dead ends. Now we're going to try and turn the trailer around. Let's see how this goes.
Are these good shortcuts again?
Alright, so it's a bit too tight to get the trailer around. Lucky's got recovery points on the back. We'll just put the winch on. We're just going to pull the arse of the trailer around a little bit. Should be happy days.
Kind of want to get him out of the way so we can go past, set up camp. Yeah, keep trying. Whoa, whoa, whoa! No, you're right, keep going. Now, do ya? Go, go, go!
Well, that shortcut didn't really work out, did it, boys? I guess that's the point of what we do, isn't it? We go down the tracks no one else does.
That's it, mate. That's exploring.
I mean, who employed this navigator? I want to know.
Yeah, I think we've got to have words with him tonight around the campfire.
What are you talking about? We did a great job. We just did a 5-hour loop that went absolutely nowhere, and we're going back past where we camped. Alright, well that was one hell of a detour, but it was still a bucket load of fun. We're just about to jump back on the blacktop and actually head north. So we'll throw a little bit of air in the tyres and see where we end up with Sabo.
Oh, gutted. How good is this place? So, yeah, haven't had a cold beer for, I don't know, most of the day. We pull up somewhere clean, somewhere nice, campsite's booked out, restaurants booked out. We've been nowhere today. Oh, we've scratched our cars, we've got jackknifed, we winched out, but what do you reckon? Onwards?
I reckon we go and camp somewhere on the side of the road.
Sounds much better, let's do that.
Sounds like what we do.
I was waiting in the undertow, set adrift with featherweight light.
So after a bit of a disappointing outcome at the pub, we pushed on. We found a beautiful little camp for the night, right on the Donaldson River. We've woken up nice and early this morning, and we've managed to catch one epic sunrise.
Touch the bottom, sit into a tumble.
There's something pretty special about Tasmania's west coast. You can drive for absolutely hours, not see a single fence, no cattle, no farmers, just absolute wilderness, and the scenery is beautiful.
So easy.
Oh, we've been driving for a couple of hours this morning. Berkey wants to drive. I've had enough. Remember, we've got the Evolve. Let's go bomb this hill.
My bearings have me south of home. I've been wrong before.
See you at the bottom, Berks.
I was waiting in the undertow. Set adrift with fed away like boats, unaware of where my heart would flow. I was waiting in the undertow. And the water feels like a friend I've not seen in years. So familiar and strange at once.
Alright, enough mucking around. I've had my fun on the skatey. Now, we've taken a turn off the main road to what we thought was going to be the start of the Bellfor track. Maybe it is, we still haven't really found out, to be honest.
How'd I wind up so far from home when I barely had left the shore?
Meters in, we've already hit the hard stuff, air and down. It's going to be a fun one, I reckon.
Yeah, it should be a good track. At least this time we'll be prepared if we do go down. When we do go down, we'll be able to get out pretty quickly.
A little bit muddy, but nice hard bottom. Should be right. Alright, so it might not be too bad, but just in case it is, going to get the recovery gear nice and accessible. Snatch strap on the back. Take the winch off. There's nothing worse than going into a bog hole. You can't get your winch off, it's covered in mud, so just a bit of preparation saves a lot of mucking around. Alright, so we got on what we thought was the Bellfor track, and who knows, maybe it technically is the start of the full Bellfor track, but we've just popped out across the main road. This is obviously the start of the Bellfor track. She's about 80 metres long with water. Should be a bit of fun. Let's get into her. Now, don't let the long water section at the start of this track scare you off. As long as you got a snorkel, you're more than covered. It's not that deep, and it does have a nice firm bottom. The rest of the track is relatively easy. As long as you avoid a couple of the big mud holes, you'll have no dramas whatsoever. Like I said, make sure you go around the big mud holes.
Go, go, go! Go, 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 go!
Righto, a few combination of errors in that one. Didn't walk it. Everything so far has been super hard and no dramas. There must have been a hole on this side in the floor somewhere that I haven't sealed. So Berkey got a bit of water in his footwell. Didn't really do the right recovery. Shouldn't run a winch out like that, but we were under the pump and I just wanted to get the hell out. So we got out, little bit of water in the front. Everything else is fine. Shit happens. I had twin lockers on and everything.
Yeah.
Twin locked, it was just Alright, so the truth has come out. Now, I was wondering why my side was dry and Berkey's was wet. In the panic, he's just, what did you do, Berkey? You just cracked the door.
Yeah, well, you weren't gonna do anything. Oh, help me! I'm stuck in the water. Help me!
Everybody's
So we got water in the car because Berkey decided he'd open the door while we were underwater. Then closed it. Then closed it. Then climbed out the window. So there's a trick. If you're the navvy and you're stuck in a water puddle, straight out the window. Don't open the bloody door.
Look at it. It's good as gold.
At least it's only his side that wet. Mine's alright.
Been a while since we've kissed, or even since I've seen you. Once again we went too long without talking. So I hope I didn't disturb you, but it's Sunday and I'm lonely, and I know 7:15's too early.
Oh no.
Right, so we've made it to the end of the Bellfor track and it's coming to the last day of Tassie, so mate, we're surprisingly still got food here to cook, you know? So we're getting into that, and I'll tell you what, that Bellfor track was pretty unreal, and that Mitzi just outperformed. Outperformed. It was just sensational to watch.
How about the nugget?
You watching it must be even better.
I found a nugget.
Yeah. And you nugget.
I know. Have you
Mate,
found it again since it's been
Mate, great place to visit if you're around here, I'll tell you.
That it might be a long time. Could you wait for me? Stay true for me. Save your lips for me. Sleep alone for me. Yeah, could you wait for me?
Well done, buddy. Alright, well there we go. We've come off the Bellfor, down onto the beach, run up as far as we can. Unfortunately, that's the end of what would have to have been our biggest adventure yet. Tasmania absolutely turned it on. I can't wait to come back. We have barely scratched the surface. So until next time, get out and make sure you live the Explore life.
Didn't have myself, I lost myself in you, and I'd do it all over again. And I will wait for you and stay true for you. Save my lips for you, sleep alone for you. Yes, I will wait.